All right. We got another, and I'm really looking forward to casting this one for you because we kind of had like a three-part series to this one, but we're only really going to be talking about one game because I felt like the other games were not as interesting. Equalizer goes, huh? Ah, ooh. And then I respond with, did I just play you guys? And we actually had a three-part series. So the first one, I lost on Haboob. I was playing with a whole bunch of randos on this particular day. And it was going great some games, and it was going horribly wrong on other games. I actually lost a villager to a rhino, and then I lost another villager to a rhino in that same game, ending up with a big fat old L. But Equalizer says you can't drop here, which really made me want to TC drop him, especially since I'm Dravidians and you get that 200 additional wood. But I had something else in mind. I wanted to go for the Dravidian men at arm rush, ram rush. And he's like, not worthy. I think he's not worried. No, it could also be not worthy. I have no idea what he is trying to type in this position. You will lose anyway. Ha ha ha. I beat 1600 players in 1v1s with TC drops is what I was trying to convey here. I don't think I did a very good job doing that. I was just looking to have some fun. And he goes, yes. Yes. Last game was fun because we beat you. Ha ha ha. Noob poop caster. And I was saying, like, I try and make it fun, try and make it interesting. I try and do something that is outside of the box. And I really enjoy doing that. I definitely should have talked about the build a little bit better, but it's fine. You start with a whole bunch onto food, then you go for 4 onto gold. Let's aggro Turk, which I definitely agree with. So he's going to be dropping. This is a rando, by the way. So D Ismail played really well in this game, to say the very least. But the idea is that he basically drops some sort of a siege workshop forward, goes for a whole bunch of rams, and then we will smash into yellow's base. You know what? Let's just. And then once we do click ourselves oop, or about to click ourselves oop, we are going to send a villager forward. That villager is going to allow us to make 2 4 barracks because there's no reason to walk men at arms all the way from over here forwards. I personally prefer to bring 2 just in case one gets sniped. Then you still have that second one behind that can construct those buildings for you. If one of those villagers gets denied by, say, both of your enemy scouts, it could be disaster. Ping where I'm going to be dropping. Everybody is over here, actually, so this could be interesting to say the least. There's a scout. He does see my villager at this point, which is bad. We try and come over and help out, which is going to push that scout away. Dropping racks here. Scout, care, go. Let's go. Ram rush. Ram rush. And you're going to see how big that additional 200 wood is going to be. All of a sudden, we go from having almost no wood in bank to having so much wood in the bank that we can easily drop another racks, and we can also almost already drop a blacksmith, which is huge in terms of getting our upgrades out. Those upgrades are also going to be coming in 100% faster, I think is the Dravidian bonus. So that is huge as well, because these men at arms are going to have tank some TC fires. And you are able to just have a whole bunch of food in the bank because of this, because you don't have to send as many onto wood. You could actually see, if you look back at the replay, that we had more on food for just the 6. I think we went all the way up to 9 before we started sending villagers over to wood, and then we went 4 onto wood, and then just food, which also allows you for a better uptime. I'm trying to tell him that he should get 2 rams out, and once again, this is just rando, so you can really see that this strategy can work very, very well, even with somebody who has never played this strategy before. We are pumping out from 2 Raxes, we got supplies, and then we got obviously that man-at-arm upgrade. We did put over 3 or 4 onto gold. Yeah. It's fine. Don't worry too much. It's not an exact builder. You're gonna have to do things by feel to a certain degree as well. We're also getting the upgrades over here. We're getting the attack and defense upgrade. And let's go. Now, personally, if I am doing a ram rush, I would target the gate. I think targeting the gate is a lot better. Gives a much bigger opening, to say the least. In addition to that, this could actually be walled off, like walled behind. Whereas if you get the gate, that's going to be a lot harder to do. I don't understand why he constructed this tower over here. I'm like, let's go. Come to me. I don't know what it's trying to convey here. Like, come to me says Sweet Lou, like abandoned base, or come to me as in, I just don't know. I have no idea. But what I do know is that there's a whole bunch of men-at-arms about to be on top of his face, and this tower isn't even going to be making it up. We're going to be slacking and hashing and jumping back into those rams when required. I'm trying to tell him, like, dude, go for the TC. We do not need to be taking out a house. We want to keep these rams out, so whenever the rams are being attacked, we're going to hop out those man-at-arms and we're going to repair those rams, just to make sure that those rams can do what they are supposed to do. Yes, our man-at-arms might be fired upon. Yes, they might take a whole bunch of damage, but who cares? Yellow is in a flippin' predicament, to say the flippin' least. Oh, cool, you're going to try and repair this? No, we're going to be killing every single one of your villagers. Now repairing the other ram. Even just 2 rams. Come to me. You gotta get out of here, dude. You gotta get out of here, because New York's not your home. Look at how many villagers are dropping to a simple men-at-arm ram rush. It is absolutely beautiful. We're not going to allow him to repair over here. We're going to try and kill as many as we possibly can, making sure that that ram does not go down. Once again, this is absolutely key. Sniping down archers just because there's too much going on. And how is yellow ever even going to go? You Fruitus! You should have come over a lot earlier. You freaking messed this up. That was a little bit sloppy for me, to say the least, but it was good to know that yellow was back here. And yes, he said yes. I'm going. Absolute hilarity, to say the least. Boom at home. That is definitely the follow-up here, because all we have to do is stay alive long enough for purple not to kill us. Yellow only down to 14 villagers at this point. That one is going to escape. Probably not the best thing in the world to be running in here, but who diggity dang cares? We're going to try and save as many of these men-at-arms as we can, but ouchies. Absolute ouchies. Organ guns, I'm letting my teammate know what we are going to be up against pretty dang soon. We're breaking in over here. We are going to be killing absolutely everything that we can. 2 times castle. Yeah, so I did realize that this was a relatively big all-in from him. Doing a good job just keeping these rams alive to the best of my ability, so that we can smash in over into this archery range and kill what appears to be like 7 more villagers He's down to 10 vills, my dude, but we are in a predicament. Those organ guns are going to be showing up at either my base or his base, and you can see here that purple is actually queuing up petards as well. Needing to break this down is essential so that I can hop out those. Oh, F. Do I have any more men at arms over here? I should have actually constructed like one or two more just to kill yellow completely. I love how yellow in this game said, "You're not gonna win this. You're not gonna kill me in this one." Well, sure enough, he's down to like 8 vills. Very nice, very nice. And who cares at this point? You know, it's fine. We can let these 5 villagers reboom back up. Talking about up, blue is now up. We have done what we needed to do. I saw the scout out here, which indicated to me that he was going to be coming forward at any time. We did manage to keep 7 of these men at arms alive, which isn't really huge against organ guns, but it does allow me to get more scouting than I normally would have, and it's going to allow me to spot these organ guns before, you know, yeah, and then I see the petards. I see the petards as well. So now I realize, like, oh, I'm going to absolutely die. I'm trying to wall behind here to the best of my ability. Make more walls. Let them out. Yeah, there's no letting out this amount of organ guns. So I decide to make a decision here pretty shortly. We need to get the bleep out of our base as soon as possible. So we're going to use a little tricksy here. We're going to pretend like we're still in here, but we're going to delete that house, and we are going to run like there is no tomorrow, knowing that organ guns are relatively slow. But we're going to do what yellow basically did not do for his squad, and I think we're actually in a really, really good position here, as I have 32 villagers. My ally has 66 vills, and Sweet Lou in the purple went for all in double organ guns and did not manage to kill me fully. Double castle organ guns is pretty all in, to say the least. Yes, this is scary. That is a large number of organ guns, but if you get enough kip checks, you can actually deal with organ guns quite well. A couple of big mango shots can also really turn the tide. Go imp, you need to go to imp. I'm like, I know the situation quite well at this point. Organ guns are ridiculously disgusting, but as long as we just manage to hold, we should maybe possibly be fine over here. Defensive castle to shut down this pressure. That is very, very smart. Having all that back eco, allowing himself to build up significantly. He's actually going to send a whole bunch of kip checks and knights to clear out my previous base, which I think is really, really smart from Teal. Once again, this was a rando, but he did keep pressure up, please. Keep the pressure up. Yellow is like talking all this talk while he's on 22 villagers himself, which I find absolutely hilarious, to say the least. And now that this is being cleared up, I can actually go back to my base, which I will do eventually. This is, yeah, like, cool. What are you gonna do here? Going imp is what Sweet Lou is going to do. Imagine if yellow was still alive. Getting some big shots in here is Ishmael, and he has all of these kip checks, which are slowly accumulating more and more upgrades, and we'll be able to snipe off. Oh, man, my walking right now is so bad. Also, I always do this. I hate when I do this. I don't want to do this, but I do this all the time, where I'm constructing TCs through the freaking gate. I should have just put this one tile further and I would have been able to construct this a lot better. He is telling me that it is now safe for me to go home, so we will also do that and collect a whole bunch of our previous farms. Big hits onto those organ guns is delicious. Thank you, says Ismail, with all of the kip checks that he has, engaging before those Imperial Age upgrades come in. And he should be able to trade relatively decently over here, just keeping purple at bay as he has a much better economy, about double the amount of villagers, and it is just a matter of time. I think at some point I asked, what do you want me to do? Kill his castle! Repair me! Kill his castle! I mean, it's desperation over in the purple Enya. So he can't make kipchucks. Ok. How are you? Ok. Send 500 wood to Poop Lord. Pay the tax. Stone I need. Just boom. Just go yourself. What units do you want from me? Yeah, so this is where we talk siege. So I say, okay, I'll go siege for you. That doesn't seem like a big deal. That also could trade really well. We're also going to get the relics. We know what our job is in this game. We have done what we needed to do. We could even start sending resources to Teal if required, but we were feeling pretty good. Our score is about 1,000 ahead, and we had a little bit of history with these guys. We played a total of 3 games. This is the second game, so this one I won, and I'm happy to announce that we won the third one as well in the strategy that they said was absolute stupidity, which was a TC drop on Haboob with Ganjaras, which was just so flipping wonderful. We are going to Imperial Age, while Equalizer is just going to Castle. Joy to the mother clucking world. The Dravidian Ram Rush lives. The amount of patience that Teal exerts in this situation is massive, although that was kind of a throw. Kip checks, not a great unit. I don't know if you've seen the 4 times cuman strategy, but kip checks are simply not that good. Opting to tech into Hussar, I think that's a great choice. And organ guns, dude, organ guns. Like, what do you even do against organ guns? They are so absolutely disgusting. We're trying to get in siege onager, or sorry, I guess just onager, and trying to get some big shots, because if we can reduce these numbers, we know that we are in a really big spot. Onager comes in, trying to trade to the best of our ability, and this will eventually maybe get cleared up completely. No, organ guns are ridiculous. We need even more. That's a very greedy gold get, to say the least, from Teal, but he has so many more villagers than his opponent, it doesn't even matter, and it is time to push this game home. He's now trying to get those relics. No, we're not going for any of that. Boom! Hitting that bombard, cleaning up all of those organ guns. I am dead. It is GG. And Equalizer, sure enough, once his base has been raided, calls the D double G. Nice little castle on the front over here. All of those janissaries are going to get cleaned up. And at this point, I think I decided to go, I decided to go full Siege Elephant, because why not? Siege Elephant is fun. GG over here. Just going to go for some Vittoria play. Why wouldn't you go for 4 Vittorias in the back of your base? It's not going to matter. That trickle is going to be way too slow as we break down absolutely everything on the front. Kill. Maim. Destroy. Dravidians. They are a lot of fun to play with. Look how many battle elephants we have over here. 15 armored elephants. Not battle elephants, siege elephants, whatever. Potato, Pachacho, bleep goes blue. I don't know why blue was bleeping in that situation, but man, what a game this was. I love this one so much, to be honest with you. I know my KD wasn't the best, but I feel like the strategy really did what it needed to do. Actually, I want to see how hard. Oh my god. Look how hard Equalizer gets hit right in the beginning, and this was the equalizer in our series, Dravidian Ram Rush, something to try out on Arena for sure. Actually, just the Dravidian Men-at-Arm Rush in general is really, really good. Don't underestimate this strategy. And with that, don't let your memes just be dreams. Keep walking. Poopler out.